Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It is under the bonnet once again, and this time we are removing the vacuum pump, or the vac pump for short. I don't know if you remember when I first got this car, I mentioned that it had a slight leak or a slight weeping of oil, and that is the reason why we are going to remove it today. But we are not going to put a brand new vac pump on there. What we are going to do is just change the seals. From the main dealer it's about £330–350, but to buy the seals, which are only O-rings, they are £10 to £12. I'm hoping these are the right ones, but there is only one way to find out, and that is to remove it and have a look inside. First of all, I unscrew the intake pipe that has been bolted to the vacuum pump. I unscrew the Jubilee clip on the other side, and then I disconnect the mass airflow sensor from the intake pipe. Now I move on to the heat shield, where there are two 10mm nut and bolt holding it in place. Remove these and then remove the heat shield out of the way. I disconnect both positive and negative terminals on the battery before removing that and all the stuff that hold the battery in place. I've just removed the induction and the battery, and I want to show you something else that I've come across. So let me just put this torch here. So this is the vac pump, and if you look just below the vac pump, it's caked in whatever it is, you know, where it's been leaking. So this is the reason why I am replacing the seals. Let me just put the torch on, you might be able to see it a little bit better. Yeah, that might be, I think that's better. So as we were saying, there is a bolt there, one there, and one just below there. I don't know if you can see that one, and then the vac pump will come out. First of all, I start by removing the 3 Torx 25 screws from the vacuum pump. Then I give it a quick wipe down and put some blue tissue under the vacuum pump, so that when it is removed, any oil that may leak will be caught by the tissue. And then I remove the vacuum line and then just wiggle the vacuum pump out of the way. The vac pump is now out. I said there was a bolt that went in there, a bolt that went in there, and then I thought there was another one down here, but I was wrong. The bolt goes in there It must be some sort of earth or something like that, I'm not sure. And this is it. It's a bit messy, but there's a bit of wet oil here, but I don't know if that's from when I've just taken it off. But so look, yeah, so that is the bottom of it. Needs a little bit of a clean. But what we're going to do right now is I'm going to open up these torques here, and then try and get to the seals. The first thing we are going to do is remove the 5 T25 torques from the vacuum pump, and then I can remove the vacuum pump cover. This is the cover. That's the seal there, which needs to be replaced with one out of that packet. That is one there. We need to take that out as well, and there's one inside there. Now we remove the big seal from the vacuum pump, clean the cover, clean the actual vacuum pump casing, then replace the vacuum pump seal. Screwing back in place the 5 T25 torque. Then we move on to the small seal, which is in the vacuum line connector. We have to pop that open with a screwdriver and it will pop out. Replace the seal and push the connector back in place. Next we move on to what I would call the main seal. I believe when this seal fails, oil will leak from the vac pump and onto the engine. But that's just my theory. Let me know what you think. I have put the new O-rings or the new seals in the vac pump. I've put a new one inside there. I put the big one inside there, and I have put a new one on that bit there. So that's it for the seals. The only thing I need to do now is torque these bolts back down, and this is 10 Newton meters of torque. I check and double check all 5 are tight before the job is complete. When you look at it, if you can see that like slot thing there, you got to line it up with that slot inside there. Just push it on. I'm going to lube around here with some oil, just so that the O-ring seats inside of there properly. I've got a little cap of oil, and that should be it. The vac pump is now in place, and like I said before, one bolt there, one bolt there, and one bolt down there. Not sure if you can see that because of that, but just inside there. What I'm going to do is torque that bolt, then 3 bolts down, and then we will put the battery we will put the battery and everything back in place. Again, this is 10 Newton meters of torque, which is very little. That is pretty much the end of fitting the vac pump. Everything is back in place. I have taken the car for a spin and I can't see anything untoward, so hopefully I've done a good job with that. I'm quite happy not having to buy a new one. I'm hoping it doesn't leak anytime soon or seep oil anytime soon. That is pretty much me done with that. So if you like this kind of content, just give me a like, a subscribe, a comment and a share, and hopefully I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.